subside. Let a boy that was hurt find a man deep inside. We just searching for peace, we just looking for love, carrying away the mistakes we've been thinking of. Born inside the struggle, raised inside the flame, trying to play a fair game, but the rules ain't the same. They said man up, but they never taught us how. So we build the walls, never letting it out. Every scar on my skin is a chapter I read. Every night I was lost, every tear that I bled. I was gentle by design.
Hi, Joker. Hi, Hipsta. Hi, Leah. Can we hear the music this time? Is everything fine? Is everything working the way it's supposed to? That's a bet. Thank you, Leah.
The letters, Mason. What do they mean?
Thank you for the follow, Alex. Where are you coming from? How'd you find us? You popped up in out of nowhere. Actually, your name looks familiar. I think I might know who you are. You came from DK's community, didn't you? Yeah, there's my first string. How's it going, brother? How's it going? Hey, brother, if you are looking to join an EFED, either exclamation Discord, we'll pull up the Discord, or it'll come in here in about 10 minutes for you. That'll get you the link. Check out the How to Become United tab. It's got all of our rules, everything you need to know to make a character. If you got any questions, just DM me. Leah, Hydrate, and DK are all a part of UCW. If you've got any questions, I'm sure they're more than happy to help you out. All I ask is that if it's a character that came from SMW, talk to DK and see if you can get the SMW Forever logo and get it put on him or her, whoever it is. I just got my 5th indie EFED show. Very nice, Nolan. Very nice. I'll always be number 1. At least the first one that you were a part of. I'm not saying I'm the best EFED or anything like that. That's kind of condescending.
Chat go out like a lion's roar. They spamming W's, we break on the floor. Clicks go out like a rocket and fly. We raid the stream, it's a party tonight. It's a Twitch raid, baby, light it up. From the shadows, we rise it up. Flood the chat, we don't play.
Welcome in, Joker's Rise. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for coming on in. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are from Joker's Rise community, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you are not following the man,
Mason.
go
What
follow
do they
the man.
mean?
Barnes with the follow. Pretty sure you've done that before. Twitch be bugging. I didn't. He could have rated Rad. He could have rated anybody else. He ain't gonna rate me. He ain't got no obligation to rate me. He did it because he loves me, I hope. But no, thank you, Joker, for trusting me with your peoples. We will be getting started very, very soon. Let me get an intro for you guys. How am I a bitch? What did I do? What the fuck did I do? Joker. Yeah, what the fuck? What did I do?
Bells ring out.
Telling Rad I didn't love him. I said no such thing. I said you were lying when you said it. Alright? I didn't say you didn't love him. I said that you were lying when you told him you loved him. There's a
Footsteps
difference.
echo on the stone. Climbing paths, I claim my throne.
Welcome in, Carnies. Welcome in.
The rock crowd shakes the ground. Faces blur.
They are very close. I mean, I'm not going to deny that.
A spark ignites a
and that's my shield. Every wound a scar revealed. Sweat and blood paint the battleground. Every heartbeat a battle sound.
Number Georgie Stubbs, that man had one match. That shit was insane. He became the Continental champion and lost the main week.
Each whisper fades, each shout erased. I am the storm.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm ready. Ladies and gentlemen, let me go back to face cam actually. Let me go back to face cam. Let me talk about some shit. Ladies and gentlemen, if you wrong side. If you look over here, right here. Oh, there we go. I remembered how fucking directions work. That right there is the Respawn United logo, taking the place of another logo that we don't have to talk about right now. Respawn United coming soon. Hopefully within the next week or so, we'll have a server for you guys to join. It is for everybody, not just wrestling fans, not just anime fans, not just video game fans, not just movie fans. It's for everybody. We even got a book. We even got a book section. We got an art section. We got all that shit. So coming in about a week, we'll have more information for that thing or that thing. Damn it, that thing right there. Yeah, that way. Yeah, that. Other than that, yeah, that's all the attention I'm gonna draw to it. We can get back to the actual shit that we're here for. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to UCW Overdrive, this time on Tuesday, not on Monday, because, well, Mondays suck, specifically the one that happened yesterday. So we're doing it on Tuesday. Everybody was pretty cool with it. I appreciate that. Genuinely, I do. Without wasting any more time, let's get into the action. We've got a lot of grudge matches from UCW All Hallows Wrath that we've got to settle, got to find out who's really champion on a couple things. And I found out that I robbed you guys on the main event. A couple of people got blue-balled by the ending, and we can't be having that. So we're redoing the main event from All Hallows Wrath at the end of the night as well. Ladies and gentlemen, to start us off, we've got Vintora taking on Tony Tornado for the Continental Championship. Tony Tornado defeating Stephen Lane and Ricky Thomas in the last few weeks, becoming a undisputed Continental Champion. Nobody has been able to step to this man since he has won that belt. Ricky Thomas got it away from him once, and then Tony Tornado won it right back. After that, ladies and gentlemen, Jade Tempest takes on Samantha Frost. Samantha Frost looking to regain the Women's Heritage Championship here tonight. If not, it will stay with Jade Tempest, and we'll have to decide a number one contender for her. After that, ladies and gentlemen, Owen Thomas takes on Orion. The problem here is Midas won the Prince of Carnage Championship at All Hallows Wrath on Sunday. Orion is his tag team partner, and with him defending the Prince of Carnage Championship, he's going to be doing a lot of work. We got to give Orion a championship, see if they need to separate into singles division, or if it's going to be a tag team thing where they just got to figure it out. After that, ladies and gentlemen, Rose Daniels looks at defeating Santana Storm, the woman who defeated her for the Women's World Championship on Overdrive. Rose Daniels held onto that belt for over 2 months, and she's looking to hold it for a second time to become the first ever two-time UCW Women's Overdrive Champion. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Adam Thomas, currently the active World Heavyweight Champion of UCW. He did win on Sunday. I know a lot of people didn't see that, but he did win. Because of the fact that a lot of people didn't see it, though, he is the active World Heavyweight Champion. He will take on Ace Anderson and Dustyn Hunter. Dustyn Hunter, the former World Heavyweight Champion, here tonight. And whoever wins this match will be undisputed, and rankings will fall behind them. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into Vintora versus Tony Tornado. Not waste any more time. Don't know how long the internet's gonna love me. You feel me? Superhuman is you fucked with your AI tendencies in any way. All of your moves are finishers, and I'm talking like pile driver, spear, tombstone, stunner. Like, if that's your whole moveset, we got an issue. If you're superhuman, but you have like, if you have the giant like fighting style, and you are 6'2", you're a superhuman. That's not allowed. Ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring first, he is Vintora, your former Prime Internet Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, falling to Pika Boy on Sunday. This man right here looking at an opportunity to redefine himself and win gold on the main roster.
I'm the spark
I think I like that more than covering the Overdrive logo. My guy is 7 foot super heavyweight. That's why I got no springboard moves though. That's fine. That's fine. If you're 7 foot super heavyweight and you fight like a giant, that's completely fine. That is completely fine. And you have no springboard moves off rip, that's even better because that means I don't have to go through and take them out. Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent tonight is one of the most dominant men we have ever seen in UCW. This man has ran through the Continental division at every single turn. Tony Tornado, ladies and gentlemen, making his way down to the ring.
Tony Tornado, rip it up, tear it down, tear it down. Tony Tornado, king of the battleground, battleground. Tony Tornado, spin fast, hit hard. Tony Tornado, leave body scarred.
Just copied Kane's moveset and sweet. Love to hear it, brother. Love to hear it. You made my job so easy. You don't understand.
Step in the ring and the sirens blare. Whole arena shaking, better say your prayer. Ripping through steel, I'm a cat.
That was the problem Stephen Lane had. He made Tony bleed. Tony walked out with the belt.
Break bones, take souls. Hurricane fists, every shot leaves holes. They say I'm chaos, violence in motion. I'm the storm front, pure devastation. Tony Tornado, rip it up, tear it down, tear it down. Tony Tornado, king of the battleground, battleground. Tony Tornado, spin fast, hit hard. Tony Tornado, leave body scarred. Sirens screaming, the lights go black. I hit the scene and there's no turning back. Concrete cracks when I stomp this
The Lord, Tony Tornado.
resounds. I'm the fist in the wind, the eye in the sky, the calm force striking, watch careers die. Tear through legends, I'm a storm uncaged, the tornado of pain, the crowd's in rage. Spin 'em up high, drop 'em down hard, make the weak man cry. Spin, storms on the rise. Tony Tornado, destruction's pride. Tony Tornado, rip it up, tear it.
There we go. Okay, I was about to say, where does music be? There it is. Let's get me back on screen. Vintora looking down the ring to Tony Tornado, a man who is currently undefeated in his last 3 matches. Sorry. Look at this guy. It's this guy. Hi, Nelly. Hello. How are you doing? Hey, Joker. Now you should do me a favor, big dog. Vintora gets underneath Tony Tornado early. Reversal from Tony. Big shots to the body. Off the ropes. Huge kick to the top of the head. Vintora's leg prop up against that bottom rope. Moonsault off the middle rope. Tony Tornado out here. So could you shout out Nelly, yourself, Leah, Carney, Barnes? Do the same thing you had me do. I'm just Leah. Just all the folks. Rat, you know, we could just everybody who you can think who streams, give them a shout out. Drop kick to the back of Vintora. Not much, Nelly, not much. What about you? Everything good? You get whatever that was settled earlier? Both men head outside. Vintora rolls out. Tony Tornado slides out. Keeping the dominant position. Huge headbutt to the stomach. Big kick to the side of the head of Tony. Wall tries to get him back into the ring. Vintora already moving a little slower than usual. Oh my God. Huge Hurricane Rana from Tony Tornado. Sends Vintora across the ring. Only a count of 1 though. Finally got my Lego Orchid done. The floral Legos look so cool, bro. I saw one that was like a vase of roses. That shit was tight. It was really fucking cool. That was on Thursday around 2:15. Do you also have Teacher Appreciation Day on Friday? Vintora gets thrown down. Or no, Tony Tornado gets thrown down by Vintora. I'm not even paying attention to this shit at this point. Vintora gets him up to his feet. Grabs him by the back. Huge suplex. Went for a cover. Tony caught the ropes, though. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, this is a match under Continental rules. It means there is a 20 count on the outside. It is a 2 out of 3 falls match. Off the top, drop kick takes down Vintora. Hello, Toby. Thank you for calling me beautiful. I appreciate that. You have the same name as my dog. Toby. I said Toby. Stomping down on his body. I have a 5-day weekend. Holy Christ. Good shit. While Vintora's showing off his strength. Dumps Tony Tornado down, picks him right back up. Vintora's got him by the back of the head, bouncing his head off the top turnbuckle. Tony with a reversal. Vintora gets out of the way. Slips underneath, takes him down. And Joker has given me homework, but I was going to do it anyway. Joker gave you homework? Joker gives out homework now? Spear from Tony. Vintora got laid out with that. Only a count of 2. I want to meet another person named Toby and call him the ripoff. I mean, there's a lot of people named Toby, man. If you could ever meet Toby McGuire, that'd be a conversation to have. Not really homework, but still. I was about to say, since when does he give out homework? On what to do on her 5-day weekend. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a 5-day weekend from work, not work. Double axe handle from Tony Tornado doesn't connect. While Vintora takes him down. Ventora's got him, throws him into the buckles. Preparing to bite people. Hey, no biting. That's what Eddie Lewis got fired for. Ventora's trying to stay in control here. Submission attempt from Vintora. Tony usually prospers in this situation. Will we see that be the same outcome? Grabbing the hand, able to break the hold. Big punch to the chest of Vintora. Both men now choosing to exchange blows, going at it. Big punches to the face. Tony keeps it coming. Trying to keep Vintora down. Huge kick to the face. Of course. I understand what it's like to be new to this and not have a lot of people. Whatever I can do. That's the whole point of Respawn United. Just a little bit. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Once again, Tony can't keep Vintora down. Stomping down on his arm. Tony looking for something we've seen him do a couple of times here. Vintora goes face first in the mat. Three. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Tornado has secured the first of 2 pinfalls or submissions necessary to win this match. Going off the middle rope, coffin drop keeps Vintora down. Of course, Leah. Same thing I said to Carney's. Going for a submission now. Chokehold in place. And Vintora able to get out of that one, luckily. Throws him onto the outside. Tony goes back up to the top. Elbow drop directly to the middle of the chest. That's an insane pin. That's Tony. Santana Storm also does the same thing. It's kind of an homage that they do to each other. It's actually super sick. The person who made both of them did a lot of work to make them look exactly how he wanted. Shout out Tony Childs. That man is incredible. Going for the pin once again. 2. Only a count of 2. Vintora gets out of that one. Tony thought he had it in the bag, it looks like. Big kick to the face. Going for the cover once again. 2, 3. Awesome to see the community coming together. Hell yeah. That's the whole point. We're also, Tony just squashed Vintora. Vintora is 6'5", 270 pounds, and Tony Tornado just made it look easy, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what it is, but when this man holds a belt that has any type of international or continental connotations, he just dominates. No questions asked. Dog walked Vintora. Vintora held on to the Prime Internet Championship for almost 2 months. Did he have a bunch of matches defending it? No. You're welcome, Barnes. You're welcome. Who gonna take the strap off? Who gonna take it off Tony? Who gonna beat him? Who gonna beat him? I feel like at a certain point, as the booker, as the person who runs an EFED, it's my job to... I've said this before. It's my job to see how much it takes to make you bleed, and then it's my job to see how much it takes to make you not stand back up. If you start getting undefeated, my job to make sure that that ends at some point. I think Tony's moving into that caliber where, like... Is that a pair of wrestling trunks or tights? So it's trunk, or he's got the trunks on his, on the underwear region. And then he's got like leg guards and stuff like that he's got wrapped on his legs. I may know someone. I'm saying, get Dirty Barnzo. We'll take it. Dirty Barnzo is just... He's just Eddie Guerrero, Barnes. I'm not doing that. Ladies and gentlemen, Samantha Frost looking at an opportunity to reclaim her gold. Radcore with a rate of 7. Welcome in, brother. Welcome in, everybody from Radcore stream. How is creating? How are things going? Also, how is that ass whooping I handed you? Welcome in, everybody. Glad to see you. Glad you're here. I deserve that. I deserve that. I deserve that. I get it. Touche. I see you. That shit hurt so bad. I built it to look like Eddie and Dom Dom. WWE should have hired you to have ended Roman Reigns at 800 days. Oh, they definitely should have. However, like 2,000, 3,000 days, however long he held that belt, that shit's insane. Nobody can take that shit away from him ever. 2K has you heated. What else did you not have access to or were being told you couldn't do? It was definitely a booking decision. But no, Barnes, join the Discord. Go to how to become united. Look at the hashtags you need to upload him with. We'll get you in here, brother. No doubt about it. It was Caw creation details. Yeah, I figured. Ladies and gentlemen, making their way to the ring first, she is the challenger for the first time in a while. The partner of John Styles. The sister of Drake Frost. Ladies and gentlemen, one of your longest reigning women heritage champions of all time, Samantha Frost. He couldn't put stuff on a luchador's back because of the hair, which was in the match. That's dumb.
The air turns cold, every rival shakes when a story's told. Eyes like ice, but a fury's hot when Frost hits the stage. She can't be stopped. Swagger in a step, power in a stance, one strike, one hit, no second chance. The queen of the storm, you can feel that chill, but when she snaps,
my dude would be like Dolph Ziggler, putting people over every week. Hey, that was my guy for a long ass time, and is my guy in a couple of different EFEDs, to be honest. I'm not worried about losing. I'm worried about putting on a good match. What I care about in UCW is putting people on the edge of their seat, so I expect Adam Thomas to do the exact same thing.
No fear, no doubt, just fire inside. Samantha Frost, she was born to rise. Name on the lights, respect on the line. She's sharp like frost, but she burns in time. You can't outlast, but you can't outshine. She's the queen of the fight, this brain is mine. Frost in the fight, she's ice, she's fire. Samantha Frost takes it higher and higher. Cold as steel, but her moves ignite. Queen of the ring, she owns the night. Swagger in a step, power in a stance. One strike, but hit, no second shots. Watch her in a step, power in the step. One strike, one hit, no second shots. Slugger in a step, power in a stance, one strike, one hit, no second shots. Watch when the step, power in the sound, so one strike, one hit, no second shots.
I had started building my own mix-up entrance, but the game crashed, and I haven't been back on it since. Felt that? I've actually been thinking about doing that, Toby. It's been requested a couple of times. Ladies and gentlemen, making her way down to the ring, a former UCW Women's World Champion, but currently she is the Women's Heritage Champion on Overdrive, Jade Tempest, making her way down, literally, to the ring. Thank you, sir. But you gave yourself one, right? Bet. Make sure to go follow Joker and everybody else that he shouted out, ladies and gentlemen. All incredible content creators, all working hard to make money and do this and create content for you guys. Full transparency, any money I've made from this has gone right back into it. And that's how most people do it.
Pages filled with all these words I never said, holding back the hurricane in my head. But the pressure's rising and the winds are strong. I've been quiet for too long.
Bro, it's doing like a peacock thing behind her. That's crazy. I don't know if it's supposed to do that, but that's tight. This match is the battle of whose entrance is longer. DT shows up and just puts everybody to shame. I timed it. His entrance is like 4.5 minutes long. I actually started listening to female metal bands, and they put some of the male bands to shame. They do. You are 100% right, Toby. Same thing is true in UCW. I've been very open and honest about the fact that UCW Women's Division carries this show on a regular basis.
The letters, Mason. What do they mean?
Thank you for the follow, Carnies. I appreciate it. Welcome in, welcome in. If you are interested in joining, if wrestling is your thing, make sure to join the Discord. Check out how to become united. Read all of our rules. And if you have any questions, just let me or Joker know. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is. The Overdrive Women's Heritage Championship. This is a normal rules. One fall, one submission is all it takes to win. Somehow I haven't done it before. You're all good. You are all good. Sometimes Twitch just says, hey, you know how you followed that person? Nah, you don't actually like them. And then that unfollows them for you. Not enough space, but Slipknot to shame, unfortunately. Depends on the Slipknot song. There's some Slipknot songs that nobody can put to shame, in my opinion. Jade Tempest standing across the ring from the former Women's Heritage Champion. Quite possibly the last time and the first time that Jade Tempest hands that belt over to the referee. Samantha Frost looks at what was currently and formerly hers. Twitch just hits the don't lie to yourself and deletes the follow. It really does.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Raven MC, what's up? Welcome in. Jade Tempest with a big chop to the chest to start us off. It don't really matter. Big drop kick from Samantha. Moonsault off the bottom rope as well. By the way, that belt looks awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Samantha Frost misses a big move in the middle of the ring. Went for a second moonsault. Did not line it up properly. Jade Tempest drops her down on her head. Asking for more from the former champion. Never a good decision. Samantha Frost, one of the biggest brawler, or not biggest, but best brawlers that we have in the UCW Women's Division. At any given moment, just like that, she can change the tide of the match. Throws Jade Tempest back onto the mat. Rips her right back up by the hair. Sends her into the corner. Spear into that bottom turnbuckle. Samantha Frost with focus stomps into the gut. Homegirl, she's on the other side of the ring. Yep, exactly. Only a count of 1 to start us off. Samantha Frost with the first pinfall attempt in this match. Kick to the top of the head from Tempest. She's back up to her feet. Off the middle rope, drop kick lands, and Samantha Frost goes down. Big punch, Tempest able to get there first. Samantha Frost not in a good position. Submission attempt from the Tempest. Big punches to the face. Samantha Frost able to get back up to her feet. Goes into the ropes, drop kick lands. Frost heads onto the outside. Tempest does as well, trying to gain her breath. Big kick misses. Tempest with the clothesline takes Samantha down on the outside. There is only a 10 count on the outside tonight in this match specifically. Off the top. Jade Tempest with insane rotation as always. Standing moonsault to finish it off. Huge bet. Damn. Words be wording. They do. They do be. They do indeedingly. Big punch to the body from Samantha. Kick misses though. Jade stays in control. Down onto her shoulders once again. Tempest going back up top. Getting the crowd behind her. Samantha back up to her feet. Huge forearm misses. Samantha Frost still standing. Jade's got her between her legs. Looking for a Styles clash on the outside. Hits her. Jade's not done. I've always thought that was her finisher. Wait. Big kick to the body from Jade Tempest. Gets Samantha up on her shoulder. Jade Tempest proving why she was able to win the championship on Sunday. Samantha Frost not looking like herself. She gets back up to her feet. Big tackle takes Jade Tempest down. Samantha needs to go back outside to reset that count. If Jade Tempest wins by countout, she'll retain the championship. What the fuck, 2K? Whoa, look at that. That's crazy. Oh my god. Oh shit, look at that. Big kicks from Samantha. Big kick to the top of the head as well. Jade Tempest standing moonsault. Grabs the head. Samantha Frost throws Jade Tempest down. Yeah, I don't know what y'all are talking about. This is the first time this match has happened tonight. We just watched their entrances. What do y'all talk? What do you mean? Mario waking up from his dream at the end of Mario 2 vibes. Jade Tempest not in a good position. Samantha Frost working the arm. Jade back up to her feet. Showing the athleticism, able to reverse the hold. Samantha now the one in the not so great position. Working the arm. Human appendages don't bend like that naturally, just so everybody knows. That's not comfortable. Samantha Frost reverses it once again. These two women choosing to see who is stronger. It has definitely been in the conversation that Jade Tempest is much more agile than Samantha Frost, but Samantha Frost, as I said, one of the best brawlers in UCW's women division and in UCW in general. Takes the legs out from underneath Jade Tempest. Another collar and elbow tie up. Samantha backing Jade down into the corner. Referee coming over to separate. Big punches to the body. I'd be crying like a girl if my arm contorts like that. I mean, it's the whole point of selling, though, right? You know, break the fourth wall a little bit. Like, they're not actually, like, hurting them, but yeah. I get what you're saying. I said it with no regrets. As you should. As you should. There are multiple things that turn me. Oh, my God. Jade Tempest takes the referee down. Samantha Frost misses the huge move off the ropes. Looking for a standing moonsault. Samantha gets out of the way. Off the bottom, forearm doesn't connect. Jade connects with a big chop, though, and then a super kick to finish it off. Off the top, cutter misses. Samantha Frost drops Jade Tempest after throwing her into the air. Referee hesitating on the count. What the hell was that, bro? What the? Yo ass getting fired too. 2K gonna bring yo ass back, but yo ass getting fired too. Big kick to the top of the head. Samantha Frost lays out Jade Tempest. 1. Only a count of 1. Yeah, but Jade kicked him in the head, not Samantha. Off the apron, Samantha misses. Working the legs. Tempest got that ankle hard. Pause. We ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't even gonna talk about that. He got concussed. This man not... Yeah, no. Why the fuck? Why is he still in here? We need a new referee. That man took 2 feet to the face, the top of the head, and then fell face first onto the mat. He is not bump certified. He's not trained. He has insurance. I hope. I mean, how long has he worked here? It's really quick. Like, he got a 90-day policy, you know what I'm saying? So if he's a new hire, he's kind of fucked. But off the ropes, Samantha Frost. We might have a double DQ. If this shit ends in a DQ again, I'm fucking leaving it. Jade Tempest flat on the outside. Samantha catching her breath on the inside of the ring. Imagine if we created their own version of the Bullet Club. They tried. It was called the Nexus, and it flopped across 2 runs. First time was better. Big knee to the face. Samantha's got her by the back of the head. Draping Jade Tempest over the ropes. Slingshotting Jade back into the ring. Samantha heads outside this time. Off the ropes once again. Jade misses. Samantha takes advantage, gets her up to her feet. Goes into the ropes, drop kick, misses. That's what she took the referee out with, ladies and gentlemen. Samoa Joe-esque walk away. 1. I like to think that Judgment Day is a piss-poor effort to create their own version of the Bullet Club. I mean, depending on what your opinion of the Bullet Club is, like if you're just looking at it as a faction, then any faction that they've had since the first time that Finn Balor went like this has been their attempt to recreate the Bullet Club. But, I mean, the Shield Nexus makes sense. You obviously can't put the Wyatt Six or the Wyatt family in that conversation because they are not the Bullet Club in any way. They are their own entity. Honestly, a little cooler than the Bullet Club in my opinion. Because, like, I'm more of a horror fan, but, like, don't come at me. Big kick to the back of the leg. Samantha Frost. This is Jade Tempest move. Lays her out with it in the middle of the ring. Technically. Like, I mean, everything's in the middle of the ring. Shut up. 2. I'm about to get hate. No. You shouldn't unless, like, I mean, unless you say some, like, outlandish, obscene, like, heinous shit. Any faction with AJ or Finn is them trying to replicate the Bullet Club. That is also kind of, I mean, so the OC, whenever it was him, Carl, or Gallows and Anderson, that felt like a Bullet Club ripoff, just a little bit. But it also felt like it could become like an it also felt like it could become really, really cool at any fucking time. Big spear through the ropes. Samantha Frost misses. Jade Tempest gets behind her. German suplex going for a cover. New Nexus is goated. That's their core members of the Too Sweet days. Exactly. That's why they did this and all that shit. And that's what, like, yeah, I mean, off the ropes, massive rotation once again from Jade Tempest, going for the cover. Only a count of 2. Samantha still in this one. Judgment Day changed their colors to black and white to basically make Bullet Club again. Ramen no broth. I like a little broth in my ramen, but how are you doing? What's going on? Welcome to UCW Overdrive. Usually on Mondays, this time on Tuesday. I mean, technically, Gallows, Anderson, and AJ were not the core members. It depends on what variation of the Bullet Club you're talking about. I need to see Finn and Dom fight. I've been asking for that shit for months. Styles clash. Speaking of AJ Styles, Jade Tempest lays out Samantha Frost with it. Jade's in the corner, looking to use a move. The Last Confession. Jade Tempest uses a move Samantha Frost and John Styles use to try and take her out. Only a count of 2. Good, brother. Thanks. I like this. Dropping a sub. Sounds good, brother. I appreciate it. If you are interested in joining, because believe it or not, these are actually 2 members of my community. Not playing, but it's AI versus AI. They are going against each other right now. If you want to join the Discord, go check out How to Become United. That's how you can join if you are on Next Gen. And then you can also, you know, check out promos and stuff like that. Bullet Club is just Timu NWO in a different font. Anderson is one of the first core members. That is facts. Balor, Gallows, Anderson, and Styles are the Bullet Club founding fathers. Yeah, because Kenny came in after. Finn, Tama, Phelan, Anderson were the founding fathers of the Bullet Club. Yeah, facts, because they were walking around doing this shit. Who's responsible for Jade? That was 77. Still is 77. We're just waiting for him to come back. Big punches to the side. The real WWE Bullet Club in terms of relevancy that took over WWE for a good 2 years that at least sold merch like mad. And yeah. So if you're looking at it as far as relevancy, 100% the Bloodline is the only thing that's come close. Besides like the Wyatt family and the Wyatt Six, but like I said, I'm not putting those in the same conversation. They're very different factions. Hell of a kick from Samantha Frost. Going for, no, not going for a submission. Choosing to work the body of Jade Tempest instead. Point remains, you can't say any faction with AJ or Finn, because if that's the case, the Kingdom was a Bullet Club ripoff because AJ was in it for a short time on the Indies. I mean, couldn't you say it? Knee to the back of the head of Jade Tempest. Laser route. A little bit of payback for using it against her. Samantha Frost walks away with the victory. Samantha Frost has just reclaimed the Women's Heritage Championship. I wonder if the ref remembers and is scared to count to 10. Oh, that didn't age well. Dark State in NXT is a Timu version of The Shield. That is also facts, in my opinion. OG Bullet Club Finn was great. Wish we could get a glimpse of that now. That's a booking problem, in my opinion. That's a booking problem, not a Finn problem. No, Toby. Finn, Anderson, Tama, and Fell are the OG4. Here. Alex is correct. I never thought I'd say that. Ladies and gentlemen, next up, we've got the UCW Fighting Spirit Championship being defended by Owen Thomas here tonight. Orion looking for a breakout match in his singles debut to win the Fighting Spirit Championship. Just talking about, I'll be tuning in again. Have a good night, y'all. You too, Ramen. Alex, correct. Hell is frozen over. I don't feel like it's that rare. Cody popularized the Bullet Club since he was red hot back in 2016, 2017. The Bullet Club was popular before Cody was a part of it. Cody helped it come to America again. He made it relevant again. But I mean, they were red hot whenever it was this with Carl Anderson and Finn Balor and all that. Like, that shit was crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a match for the Fighting Spirit Championship. Ring announcer doing his job, letting everybody know what I've already let you all know. This match is a no-holds-barred match. I'd love to be in a branch of the Bullet Club. Wouldn't we all? Ladies and gentlemen, making his way down to the ring first, representing the Lucha Dragons of UCW, the Golden Dragons of Luchador Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, Orion, a former World Tag Team Champion, making his way down to the ring.
Lucha, the crowd rolls a thunderous sound. Lucha, as the champion steps on the hollow ground. Hear the crowd, I promise scream a lion's might. Lucha, dominating the ring day and night. The bass drops hard, the drill beats pound. No one can stand when I'm around. Feel the power, the fury, the unyielding will. Every move a strike a deadly thrill. What the mask conceals, the legend reveals. Spirit unbreakable.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way down to the ring, a man who has tied the record for most defenses of the Fighting Spirit Championship and is looking to restart the record for consecutive defenses. Ladies and gentlemen, the younger brother of Adam Thomas, the youngest son of Ricky Thomas, your Fighting Spirit Champion, Owen Thomas, ladies and gentlemen. Someone must be a Limp Bizkit fan. Hey. You got the Missy Tiger colors.
The sand dunes of my childhood home.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the Fighting Spirit Championship, defended weekly on Overdrive. Owen Thomas, a two-time Fighting Spirit champion. Him and King Hipsta, the only men in history to ever do that. Owen Thomas getting ready to hand over a belt that he's handed over multiple times, handed it over on Sunday, and walked out with it. Orion is a different beast, somebody who he's never faced in singles competition in his life. With the return of Adam Thomas, you have to also think that Owen Thomas has a little bit of that chip back on his shoulder. Double axe from Orion misses. Crossbody takes down Orion. Off the bottom rope, moonsault misses. He's got him by the back, forearm connects. Owen goes into the corner, big punch doesn't. Going for that rocket kick once again, and he misses. Orion stomps down on the body of Owen. Tie again between me and him. So for consecutive defenses, no, you still hold that. For most defenses, you guys are tied, and then you guys are both tied for two-time. Big punch. So if Owen can win tonight, he'll have the most defenses in history, but that's not nearly as impressive as consecutive defenses. You feel me? Owen goes out of the ring. Orion off the top, double axe handle misses. You can see his knees buckle there. That was not okay. Orion using his power to his advantage, throws Owen Thomas around on the outside. I might be weird or not, but Bray Wyatt was my childhood hero when I first saw him as Bray Wyatt. So I loved Bray Wyatt. and finding out a lot of the things that he was going through on the back end, whenever he was like literally making my Mondays and my Fridays better, finding out the things that like were going on with his life and things that were happening to him. If you haven't seen the Bray Wyatt documentary, it's fucking incredible. It might be the best thing the WWE's ever made, and I mean matches, anything. Yeah, no, he's gone too soon. Only a count of 2 for Owen Thomas. Big kick to the side of the face from Orion. He's back up to his feet. Double axe handle lands. Off the top. Yeah, same. Owen Thomas misses the big punch to the side of the face, gets behind him, drags Orion down to the mat. Big kick to the body. Owen gets out of the way. Orion flips him over his shoulder, acting like Owen Thomas weighs nothing. Big elbow drop to Owen, misses. Orion off the top. Showing off the athleticism. Personally, you could never see me jump from that middle rope to that top rope. That would never happen. Orion waiting for Owen to stand up to his feet. Reversal from Owen Thomas. Kitchen sink takes him down. Off the top. What's Friday? Owen Thomas. Neckbreaker lands in the middle of the ring. Orion goes down. Owen Thomas sets up a table on the outside. Back fist connects to Orion. Did Breakdown switch days? No, Breakdown's on Friday. Breakdown also has a stacked card. You are correct. That is correct. Owen's going up to the top. No, he's not. Staying on ringside. Slips through the ropes. Off the top. Owen takes him down. He went like 10 feet in the air. Owen Thomas with an armbar on the outside. Orion able to get out of it. Wouldn't have mattered if he didn't or not. It wouldn't have counted towards a victory. Owen with a reversal. Just imagine if Randy Orton was in the Bullet Club or Judgment Day. I would prefer Randy in the Bullet Club. Judgment Day is kind of lame. Can't wait to see what Friday brings. I got some shit. Don't you worry. Tag Team Championships will be there. I know that for sure. Orion takes the table down. Big punch to the face. Going through the ropes. Clothesline takes down Owen Thomas. Want to see a new legacy faction? Same. If Ted DiBiase wasn't in such bad standing with Triple H, I'd like to see Ted DiBiase, Orton, and Cody kind of... I want my title back. I miss it. I feel naked now. Orion waiting for Owen to stand up once again. Off the middle, big kick to the face, takes down Owen Thomas. I at least want one of my titles back. Hey, you got an opportunity to win them both back. Big kick to the body. Orion slams him down, going for the cover. Folding Owen Thomas in half. Only a count of 2. Owen kicks out. Up to the middle. Knees to the shoulders, miss. Owen Thomas right behind Orion. Putting pressure on the neck once again. I do miss having gold as well. That's fair. That's fair. Owen Thomas, kick to the top of the head. We've seen referees go down from that. We've seen Jade Tempest get taken down with that tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Only a count of 2. Orion stays in the match. Owen Thomas. Elbow drop misses. We all want our gold back. You can't all have it back. I mean, Some of y'all might win it back. Some of y'all might not. But if I had the same people as champions all the time, we'd have no storylines. Like Randy Orton, Bobby Orton's kid, Cody Rhodes, Dusty's kid, Dominic Mysterio, Ray's kid, and Charlie Dempsey, Williams' son. I mean, I can see it. I want to make a comment about gold, but I can't say shit as I've gotten the golden hour briefcase and the deathmatch title currently. Owen Thomas throws Orion over, moving him into the corner. Oh my God. Going for the cover. Owen Thomas. Only a count of 2. Orion still in this match. Well, for giving back titles. What's going on, Henjay? Welcome in. Welcome in. Glad to see you. Orion. Reversal. Owen Thomas not in a good position. Both men next to that table. Big punch to the face takes Owen down. If we're giving back titles, Orion just put himself through the table to kick Owen in the face. Only a count of 2, so it wasn't even worth it. I'll see Friday if I get gold back or if I just have to beat people up for a while. See, Droofy's unbothered. Droofy don't care. Big knee from Owen misses. That time he hits him with it. Owen Thomas taking aim. Once again, hits the cartwheel kick to the top of the head. Doesn't connect. Orion gets out of the way. Big forearm to the back. Submission play. Owen Thomas able to get out of it. Clapping the sides of his face. Don't do me. I mean, I'll beat people up. I just want a belt as well. I mean, it definitely feels better with a belt, doesn't it? Owen Thomas elbowing directly down onto the wood planks to the outside. Big punches to the body miss. Owen needs to get Orion back into the ring to finish this match. Orion not having any of it. Big reversal. Drop kick misses. Damn, Henjay just said, fuck Joker, ain't it? He said hi to everybody other than Joker. Spear from Orion. The same spear that took down Midas last Monday. Only a count of 2. Owen Thomas kicks out once again. Some of the frustration on Orion's face is something we see a lot from Owen Thomas's opponents. He is not unbeatable, but the man is very hard to keep down. I'll just sit in my corner. It's okay. This damn song is on a loop in my head. This song? Boy Wrestling Promotions would hate me because I wouldn't give a fuck about titles. Just as long as I'm wrestling, I'm happy. No, that's actually like that's the preferred employee, is you don't care what you're doing as long as you're there. Spanish Fly from Owen Thomas. 2. Only a count of 2 once again. Owen Thomas can't keep him down. It's called Break the Silence by Sleep Theory. Oh, okay. That word. I was about to say, if this song's stuck in your head, then that's probably really annoying because you have no way of listening to it. Big chop to the chest. Owen Thomas has got Orion by the back of the head. Orion right there with a reversal. Big elbows to the body. Drop kick takes down Owen, not Orion. Off the bottom rope, another moonsault from the champion. Going for another cover. 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Owen Thomas will retain the Fighting Spirit Championship. One song from UCW I do like is Rose's theme song and the Crimson Syndicate theme. Rose's theme song's a banger. I won't lie. Listen to Goth Girl's Dinner, but not enough space. I promise you will not regret it. Owen Thomas with that Fighting Spirit Championship has become a little bit of a constant here in UCW. This man right there, damn, carrying that division. I think that's the song name. Word, I'll check it out after stream, brother. I will check it out after stream.
Light in your eyes is as dark as mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, our co-main event of the evening is up next. That big fight feel has started to overcome the arena. Let's get active. Let's get hype in chat. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 2 main events here tonight. The first one, Rose Daniels looks at her opportunity to reclaim the Women's Overdrive Championship against Santana Storm here tonight. Rose Daniels, the third ever Women's World Champion on Overdrive, the longest reigning Women's World Champion on Overdrive. Santana Storm might just be an obstacle that is in her way to get back to that belt and to become the first ever 2-time Women's World Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring for the first time without a championship in over 2.5 months. Rose Daniels, ladies and gentlemen. A former Women's World Champion. A former Ironclad Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, UCW royalty on the way to the ring. Tyler looking real tempting to Miss Whitney Rivera. And a borderline sociopath. And ladies and gentlemen, her opponent, the first woman to ever walk down to this ring holding both women's championships of UCW, your Breakdown Women's World Champion, and your UCW Overdrive Women's Champion, ladies and gentlemen, Santana Storm.
The shock, I bring the flame. Everywhere move, burns through the frame. Step in the ring, you'll learn the name. This light is voltage in veins.
Have a good stream. Heading to a hockey game right after work with Canadian I am. Have fun, brother. Be safe. Make good choices. Hopefully the VOD is intact and you can actually catch up on what you missed at the very end. Hopefully. You know, when Jinder Mahal debuted, I real thought he was ended. He's a full-fledged Canadian. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Cultural appropriation from the WWE. Not surprising. Rose Daniels staring across the ring from a woman who has done something that she had always planned to do. Santana Storm looking across the ring from a woman who is hell-bent on getting that championship back around her waist. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an Extreme Rules match. One fall, one submission is all it takes to walk out with the gold. Bell rings, match begins, ladies and gentlemen. Santana Storm goes down from a huge boot to the face from Rose Daniels. Going for a cover immediately. And a count of 2 to start it off. Rose really thought she was going to be able to catch Santana off guard like that. Walk away with the W very quickly. Keeping the pressure on Santana. Rose Daniels getting the blood pumping. Throws her into the ropes. Misses the clothesline. Able to counter with a kick to the body. Big punch to the gut to Rose. Santana going for a cover. Rose Daniels with a reversal. Gets the roll-up of her own. Not even a count of 1. Mounted punches to the face of Santana Storm. Sounds good, Rad. Sounds good. Into the corner she goes. Rose Daniels grabbing a ladder from underneath the ring, sets it up on the outside, then heads back in. No idea what she's got planned with that, but she took too much time. Able to get a reversal. Santana Storm goes nowhere. Big headbutt drops her. Santana now with mounted punches, getting her first attempt at offense in this match. Big elbows to the face. Santana Storm drops Rose Daniels down onto her feet. Gets her back up, pulling the hair of Rose Daniels, then slams her back down, face first. Rose once again gets back up. Santana heads on to the outside. Through the ropes, the spear connects. Santana giving the crowd a show. Rose can't get... Elbow drop to the center of the chest. Is that all it's going to take? 1. Only a count of 2. Rose Daniels able to kick out. Did you know that when Great Khali, Great Khali was in New Japan, he was very light on his feet before he injured himself? Yes. Yes, it's crazy how massive people are able to do all that shit, right? Steel chair to the back, misses. Rose able to get back up. Chair shot to the face, misses. Fourth arm, connects. Not fourth arm, forearm. Clothesline from Rose Daniels, takes down Santana. She hits another one, catches the leg, and takes the other one out from underneath her. Classic Rose Daniels, ladies and gentlemen. She is looking fired up. Going for the cover. 2. Only a count of 2. Rose gets Santana up to her feet. Drops her. Santana right back up. No selling the hell out of that move. Rose with a reversal, throws her into the ropes. Clothesline misses. Headbutt connects. Off the ropes. Kick to the top of the head from Santana Storm. If a non-injured Great Khali was in WWE and demolished everyone, fair. Agreeable, honestly. Kendo stick. Rose knocks it out of the hands of Santana Storm. Santana drops her down. Big Hurricane Rana. Kendo stick in hand. Across the body. Huge knee to the face from Rose Daniels. Lays out Santana. Rose gets another table out from underneath the ring. Slides that in as well. Santana Storm grabs it. Rose says, hell no, that's mine. Big knee to the body. Kick to the side of the face sends Santana down onto the mat. Kendo sticks to the leg. Rose Daniels has been in the driver's seat in this match the whole time, ladies and gentlemen. Big elbow to the face of Rose Daniels sends her down to the mat. Santana Storm with a big kick to the body. Double knees to the face. Rose goes down. Roll up cover from Rose Daniels. Santana Storm has her shoulders on the mat. Only a count of 1. Challenger back up to her feet. 3 kicks is all it takes from Rose Daniels. Going for another cover on Santana Storm. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Santana still in this match. Going over to the corner. Rose sets up the table on the other side of the ring. Big forearm sends Santana back into the corner. Rose Daniels swinging in the air at the moment. Big elbow to the face of Santana Storm. Another elbow to the face of Rose Daniels sends her back. These two women now exchanging blows. Was that a Dragon Rana? You asking the wrong man. You asking the wrong man. It's a common joke. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, Toby. Rose Daniels asks for more. Can't seem to connect when it comes to Santana Storm. Both women break it. Big elbows from Santana. She gets the reversal. Huge boot to the side of the face of Rose Daniels. Sends her down onto the mat. She's right back up to her feet. Santana's right behind her. Huge slam. Going for the pin immediately, ladies and gentlemen. Only a count of 2. Rose Daniels kicks out. She's got her by the back of the head. Rose throws Santana into the corner and sets the table on fire. Rose Daniels is done playing games, ladies and gentlemen. Big kick to the body of Santana Storm. Asking for more from Santana. Big kick to the side of the face to Rose Daniels. Santana's back in this match. She looks like she might be walking Rose over to the table. Rose able to get out of it. Big punches. Elbows to the body from Rose Daniels. Able to get a reversal right in front of that flaming table. Drop kick to Santana. Misses. Santana's right behind Rose. Gets her against it. Rose with a reversal. I guess you could say this match is heating up. Ha 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 ha. You're so funny, Henjay. Big punch to the body. Kick to the body. Santana catches her with another punch. Rose gets out of the way. Big knee. They are way too close to that flaming table. Rose Daniels with a reversal. Drop kick lands this time. Santana back up to her feet. Bouncing the face of Rose Daniels off the flaming table. Don't tell another joke again, please. Santana drops Rose face first. She's busted open. Is this the end, ladies and gentlemen? Only a count of 2. Rose Daniels kicks out. Santana at a loss for words, not sure what to do. Gets Rose into the corner. Gets her on the top rope. Oh no. Oh no. Rose Daniels thrown down right in front of that flaming table. Rolling away from Santana Storm. She gets onto the outside. Just a couple moments to breathe is all she needs. Santana up on the top rope. Takes her down. The athleticism of Santana Storm seems to be coming in handy here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Trash can in the hands of Santana Storm. Going to pick up Rose. Gets her up onto her shoulders. Power bomb down onto the outside. Santana with a sledgehammer. Rose gets out of the way. Catches the one to the body. Drops it down across the body of Rose Daniels. Once again, Rose back up to her feet. Big kick misses. Santana Storm with a perfectly timed dodge. Rose Daniels with another reversal. Gets behind Santana Storm. Throws her into that trash can that she got out moments ago. Double axe handle while she's down on the ground. Rose has got Santana by the back of the head. Gets her back into the ring. Rose Daniels gets Santana Storm up to her feet. Throws her into the table. Bounces her face off the flames. Going for the cover on the champion. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Not enough to keep Santana down. Rose Daniels not sure what to do at this point. Santana once again with a reversal. Bouncing Rose off that flaming table, then getting out of the ring. Rose right there. Walking Santana over to the flames. She's got her. Through the flaming table, Rose Daniels just put the champion down. Goes out to that sledgehammer that Santana Storm used on her moments ago. Drops it down across the back of Santana a couple of times. Rose Daniels unleashing a lot of pent-up energy. Looking for something big in the middle of the ring. 3 kicks is all it takes. Santana Storm goes down. Rose Daniels. 2, 3. Rose Daniels, ladies and gentlemen, your first ever 2-time Women's World Champion on Overdrive. blood pouring down her face, makeup smeared, not in the right places, bruises all over her body. Ladies and gentlemen, Rose Daniels proves why she is the standard of the UCW women's division. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our other co-main event of the evening is actually a redo of the main event. How do I make the person re-uploadable? So you don't have to make them re-uploadable, unless you want to. Like, I don't have to be able to re-upload them to be able to use them. But if you're talking about like upload them to somebody different, even though you've already uploaded them to like SMW, what you'll do is just go in, change something, and then change it back to what you had, save the changes, and then it'll ask you if you want to upload the new version. And then just change the hashtags. Go follow the creator of Rose Daniels, Heel Leah. She is an incredible creator, very good at making characters. But ladies and gentlemen, Dustyn Hunter looks at an opportunity to reclaim the World Heavyweight Championship from the man who he defeated for it 1 month ago, Adam Thomas, the active World Heavyweight Champion, defeating both these men on Sunday, but not a lot of people saw it, so we're redoing it. And Ace Anderson, the active #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. The winner of this match will walk out undisputed. Rose had time to sit on the loss and use that anger. Maybe it was the pep talk that Adam Thomas gave her whenever he was in the locker room with everyone. If y'all didn't read that promo, please go back through and read it. There's a lot of pieces of UCW lore that are in it. There's a lot of appreciation for all of you that's in it, and it took me like an hour and a half to get correct. So it'd mean a lot if you all went and watched it. Ladies and gentlemen, making their way to the ring first, he is your active World Heavyweight Champion. The first ever World Heavyweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the inevitable Adam fucking Thomas. I like the little Whitney mention. I hoped you would. Sounds good, Alex. We'll get him in. We'll get him in. No problem at all.
I've heard it 1,000 times before, and it's just not that funny anymore.
Have a good night, Henjay.
Chelsea smile, like sad clowns are going out of style. I'm so tired of getting pushed around. Can't wait to be 6 feet underground. It gets harder to breathe the longer I stay here.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring, the man who defeated Adam Thomas to become World Heavyweight Champion. The man Adam Thomas defeated on Sunday to win it back. The creator, the owner of the legacy of SMW. Ladies and gentlemen, the legend killer, Dustyn fucking Hunter. I fucking love this new song, dude. now, ladies and gentlemen, the longest reigning Deathlock champion in history. This man was undefeated for almost 3 months consecutively. The master of the camel clutch, ladies and gentlemen. Ace Anderson, the leader of the Empire of Pain.
I don't wait for fate to choose. I swing first, win or lose. Well, this is the stand of one.
Almost 3 whole months, then Kelly came out of left field. Exactly.
I call it soul.
It should be a banger again. It should.
I call it roll.
It was a great match for anybody who got to see the full thing. It was incredible.
Don't stop me.
Not sure how Dustyn got eliminated that early. Doesn't make any sense to me.
Drop me line drawn, boots planted. I don't beg, I don't fold. You bring your God, I'll bring the cold. I don't need.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Thomas's second time back in the ring in a month and 1 week. Ace Anderson staring down a man who he's been beefing with for a couple of weeks now. Ace Anderson going at each other immediately. Adam Thomas taking a second to breathe. Big forearm to the face of Dustyn Hunter. Catches him with a kick to the body. Rolls him out. Big punch to the face of from Ace Anderson. Adam Thomas catches a massive punch to the body. Ace Anderson overpowering him there for a second. Dustyn Hunter takes advantage of the distraction, gets Thomas into the corner. Big punch to the body. Dustyn Hunter showing that MMA strategy. Throws Adam back into the ring. Crossbody takes down Ace Anderson. Big kick to the body once again. Punch to the face of Ace Anderson. Adam got fucking jacked. I mean, he went out to Tennessee, started working on the farm for a month. Stop, smoking, stop drinking, stop doing all that shit. Worked out and worked on a farm for a month. Does crazy things to your body. Adam Thomas not even allowing the count of 1 from Ace Anderson. Off the middle rope, big elbow to the body. Adam Thomas goes up top, cutter misses. Dustyn gets out of the way. I'm just going to say this. If the crowd loves Ace Anderson, just imagine if he turned face sometime down the line. Big stomps onto the back. Dustyn Hunter going for the cover. Only a count of 1. Huge boot to the face takes Dustyn down. Meets Adam Thomas with one of his own. Ace Anderson, big body punches to Dustyn Hunter. Dustyn with a reversal, able to get back up to his feet. Adam Thomas sneaks up behind Ace Anderson, drops him down onto his shoulder. Big punch. Makes Adam Thomas stumble. Dustyn gets slung outside. Adam Thomas jumps in front of Ace Anderson, who's got a light tube in his hands, tries to shatter it across the body of Dustyn Hunter. Dustyn catches both men with a punch to the face. If the crowd loves Ace Anderson, I mean, he's not necessarily a heel or a face. He's more of like one of those anti-hero, I don't really care as long as I'm winning and as long as, like, you know, that shit. He's not really for the people or against the people. Ace Anderson drops Dustyn down onto his shoulders. Adam Thomas back up to his feet, making his way around the ring, ignoring the brutality on the other side. Chooses to get back in. Going for Janice, Adam Thomas, letting everybody know he's ready. Ace Anderson makes his way back into the ring. Well, fans love anti-heroes. Oh, no, I love Ace Anderson personally. He's one of my favorite wrestlers that are on the roster. Adam Thomas through the ropes, goes for a clothesline that doesn't connect. Cutter from Ace Anderson does, though. Gets out of the way of Ace Anderson. Not out of that second shot, though. On the shoulders of Ace Anderson is not where Adam wants to be. Big knee to the face and then a German suplex to finish it off. Adam Thomas rolls outside once again. Dustyn Hunter not in an ideal position. Ace Anderson's got him in the corner. Big elbow to the face. Kendo stick shot lays out Ace. Huge kick misses. Adam Thomas letting loose with that kendo stick across the back and the body of Ace Anderson. Big kick to the face, puts him down though. Ace Anderson. The strength of this man, ladies and gentlemen. Mounted punches to Adam Thomas. Ace Anderson letting loose. Dustyn Hunter with a glass bar in his hands. Ace knocks it out of him. Power bomb in the middle of the ring. Adam with an elbow drop. Doesn't care if he's loved or hated. Exactly. Ace Anderson with Janice back in his hands. Tries to take it to Adam Thomas. Adam Thomas gets out of the way. Into the ropes. Adam drops down. Leapfrog over. Thez press from Adam Thomas. Dustyn Hunter and Adam Thomas have been looking for an opportunity to each other over the last month. Dustyn Hunter carrying the World Heavyweight Champion division and UCW on his shoulders in Adam's absence. Dustyn's got Janice in his hands. No, that's what Abyss called it. Ace Anderson bounces the face of Adam Thomas off of his knee. Going for the cover. 2. Only a count of 2. Technically, Adam Thomas's leg was all up in that rope and all up on top of it. But we ain't gonna talk about it. Dustyn Hunter makes his way back into the ring. Adam Thomas with a reversal. Crossbody takes down Thomas. Ace Anderson sneaks up behind Dustyn Hunter. Dustyn gets out of the way. Ace catches him with a body punch, though. Another German suplex. Ace Anderson looking for 3 of them. Dustyn Hunter down onto his shoulders. Adam Thomas jumps out of the ring. No, it's called Janice. It's named Janice. That's what it is. Dustyn Hunter gets taken down. Ace Anderson flies through the ropes. Going for a cover. 1. Only a count of 1. Dustyn Hunter still very much in this match. Adam Thomas tweaking on the other side of the ring. Not sure what he's doing. Ace drops Dustyn. Going for the cover once again. Only a count of 2. Dustyn still in this. All right, Adam, what are we doing? Like, actually, what are we doing? Like, Adam, what are we doing? Actually, though, like, what are we doing? I swear to God, if he goes back to it. Yeah, he just goes right back to it. Right back to it. Okay. Ace Anderson working on Dustyn Hunter on the other side of the ring. 3 German suplexes on the way once again. Drops him down. Ace Anderson going underneath the ring. Back into the ring, hopefully to get the fucking attention of Adam Thomas. Adam knocks him down. Big punch to Adam. Why in the middle of the match? I have no idea. Holy shit. Ace just folded Adam in half. Off the top, stomps down on the chest of Adam Thomas. Going for the cover. Dustyn Hunter breaks up the pin with Janice. Be back momentarily. Sounds good, brother. Ace Anderson busted open. Dustyn Hunter just threw Janice across the ring at him. Drops Adam Thomas face first. Adam with a reversal. Gets Dustyn Hunter. Throws him into the ropes. Big chop misses. Ace with a knee to the face takes Dustyn down. German suplex from Ace Anderson folds Adam Thomas in half. Ace taking a second to breathe. Big punch to the side of the face of Adam Thomas, busts him open. Ace was going for that baseball bat and decided not to. Standing on the other side of the ring. Ace Anderson hyping himself up, getting the crowd behind him. Dustyn Hunter going for a combo on Adam Thomas. Adam takes the legs out from underneath him, hits him with a kick in the back of the head. Big punch to the face. Adam with a drop kick. Going underneath the ring, Adam Thomas, Dustyn Hunter heading over to Ace Anderson. Adam with a baseball bat. Ace Anderson gets bounced off that top turnbuckle. Adam Thomas breaks up the action with a baseball bat to the back. Dustyn's got him on his shoulders. Adam with a reversal. Elbows to the side of the face. Usually do that. Adam catches both men with a body punch. Dustyn goes into the ropes. Spear connects. Adam Thomas just broke Dustyn in half. Off the top, middle rope. Cutter takes down Ace Anderson. Adam's going up to the top. Elbow drop directly to the center of the chest of Ace Anderson. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Ace Anderson still in this match. Sneaks up behind Dustyn Hunter. Grabs him by the back of the head. Big elbows to the body from Dustyn. Clothesline to the back of the head. Takes down Adam Thomas. He rolls out of the ring. Is the Farewell Tour in a in-game edition or DLC? I have no idea, actually. Adam Thomas with a glass bar in his hand. Dustyn Hunter checking the time. Catches Ace Anderson. Adam Thomas shatters the glass against his back as soon as he does it. Big elbows to the body. Reversal from Adam Thomas. Dustyn gets him into the corner. Head trapped. Adam Thomas not in a good position. Dustyn Hunter. Big suplex on the way. Dustyn hits it. He's got a submission locked in on Ace Anderson. Ace is struggling. Ladies and gentlemen, Ace Anderson is still in this match. Somehow. Adam Thomas makes his way to his feet. Dustyn up to the middle rope. Adam drags him down off of it, or at least tries. Dustyn off the middle rope. Big knee drop to the body of Ace Anderson. In this year's mid-cycle new edition, the one they sell for an outrageous price when you can buy what makes it different for $10, like Bad Bunny in years prior. Makes sense. Clothesline misses once again from Adam Thomas. Big kicks to the body. Sneaks up behind Dustyn Hunter, kicks him. Rolls him over onto his knees. Adam Thomas going for a cover on Dustyn Hunter. 3. Adam Thomas defeats Dustyn. Ace Anderson takes the legs out from underneath him, going for a roll-up cover immediately after. Only a count of 1. Ace Anderson hyping the crowd up. Coming right for Adam Thomas, misses. He's got him by the head. Big punch to the body from Ace Anderson. Chops to the chest, kick to the body. Both men going back and forth. Adam Thomas with the last words. Lays out Ace Anderson. Going for the cover. 2. Only a count of 2. Ace Anderson still in this one somehow. Baseball bat in the hands of Adam Thomas. Throws it down on top of Ace Anderson. Adam's ready. Looking for something different. Wants Ace up onto his feet. Goes to the outside instead. Steel steps in the hands of Adam Thomas. Slides them underneath the ropes. Ace Anderson connects with a baseball bat to the shoulder. Letting loose on the legs of Adam. Cracks it across the skull of Adam Thomas. Yeah, you can for $10. You can just buy the add-on in the store. Ace Anderson once again getting the crowd rallied behind him. Takes aim at Adam Thomas, hits him with that rolling fist. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Adam Thomas still in this. Ace goes up to the top rope. Takes aim on Adam once again. Off the top, cannonball misses. Adam once again getting the crowd hyped up. Ace Anderson with a punch to the face. Able to break up whatever Adam was looking for. Huge kick from Ace Anderson folds Adam in half. He's standing up in the corner. Kendo, not a kendo stick. Barbed wire bat to the face. Adam Thomas, last words out of nowhere. Going for the cover once again. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Thomas is officially a 2-time world heavyweight champion. Little lore, don't forget Ace Anderson was one of the men that said they will purge the illness that is Adam Thomas and save UCW from the corruption. Adam Thomas once again with belt on his shoulder. Pinning both men, the #1 contender and the former champion. Ladies and gentlemen, I want the Kano 3 Persona card. Same, actually. So do I, but I also have the Bloodline edition. I don't have the Bloodline shit. I don't have the WrestleMania 41 shit. I don't have the Brock Lesnar shit. Just so I can hear Chemical Burn. That song is called Slow Chemical, by the way, and it's by Finger 11. You're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, to start off the night, we had Tony Tornado bringing the Continental Championship back home, defeating Vintora, winning 2-0. After that, Samantha Frost took down Jade Tempest to win back the Women's Heritage Championship and to become the first ever 2-time Women's Heritage Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Owen Thomas defeated Orion in a no-holds-barred match to keep the Fighting Spirit Championship. Rose Daniels won back the Women's World Championship, defeating Santana Storm, stopping her from becoming an official unified champion. And ladies and gentlemen, Adam Thomas, in a redo of the main event of All Hallows Wrath, with the same outcome, Dustyn Hunter and Ace Anderson both fell to the inevitable Adam Thomas. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great night. We've been going for about an hour and a half. I can't say this is the last time that you'll see me today. I might have something else for you in a little bit. But for right now, we're going to raid out to somebody. We're going to go show them the love that you guys consistently show me. And, yeah, maybe make somebody's day a little bit better. How's that sound? Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Crazy Eyes, who's doing his EFED. He's a member of the DTX community. Let's go ahead and show him some love. Go hit him with the raid. Looks like he's got his go-home show before his pay-per-view going on right now. Let's go see what he's got going on. Make sure to hashtag UCW, hashtag We Are United. UCW raid emojis in chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go show him some love. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Be safe, make good choices.